Hey guys, it's Ayin. In this episode, we finally meet Haman. At the end of this episode, there will be no more story quests until the next zone, so just keep questing until you get there. Enjoy watching!
Jean and Taiyang would have never let Haman become a member of the Shadowhawks. They'd prided themselves on creating an organization that offered justice. An organization as revered as the City Guard, paid not just with coin, but also loyalty and secrets. That was why Melisara had been so proud to wear the Shadowhawk uniform. Had Haman performed a fraction of his current evil, such as slaughtering whole families, he would have been killed without question. Possibly by Melisara herself. Now you'd done the deed for her. But killing Haman had been no easy task. He transformed into a terrifyingly strong beast. But how? When you'd faced Ashabel, Melisara's memories explained. Ashabel was a powerful mage and Haman's puppet master. Not only that, Melisara had known him. Kyrios had been willing to accept a betrayal by his lover, Kyprosa. But the betrayal by his hawk sister, Melisara, had devastated him. To prevent his falling totally into madness and despair, his dark advisor, Anthalon, had raised long-fallen Shadowhawks as undead slaves, mindless friends incapable of betrayal. Ashabel had been one of them. Melisara met him on a battlefield, another corrupted friend. Just like Jean, with Melisara's anguish, you flung the helm at him. He staggered. It was your most desperate fight, and reminded you of Melisara's most desperate fight. As she'd faced Kyrios the last time, she wished he could understand he still had friends who cared. Friends who'd never turned their backs on him. When he killed her, he didn't bother to use a sword. He snapped her neck, mercifully quick. The memory faded as quickly as it had begun, snuffed out with Melisara's death. Back in reality, the helm clattered to the ground, and Ashabel crumpled limply behind it. His flesh began to crumble into ash. Your breath stirred it into small eddies in the air. Before you could register a trace of disgust, the spirit of a far younger man rose from the corpse. Misery creased his features as he stared at his body. Silently he mouthed his thanks, then faded gratefully into the hereafter. It was the Ashabel that Melisara knew before he was raised and corrupted by Anthalon's dark magic. He looked so full of regret. As Kyrios killed her, Melisara had stared at his face, still seeing the man he'd once been. She'd wondered if he'd regretted going on the expedition as much as she did.